Hey beautiful soul, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to dive into a question I get all the time from coaches, and that is, how do I attract coaching clients? So today I'm going to give you the 4 most powerful tips that I have after being in the coaching industry for 12 years. But before we dive in, let me introduce myself. My name is Lauren Marsh. I am the creator of the Rich Confident Coach program, which specializes in teaching new or struggling coaches how to launch and grow their business to hit their first $5,000 or $10,000 month. So if you want to learn the strategies that we use to help our clients grow their businesses, stick around till the end and I'll share with you how you can get a free gift from us. When I first started my business 12 years ago, I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know how to attract coaching clients. I had gone through something very difficult in my life. I had recovered from an eating disorder, PTSD, depression, anxiety. I had gone through that recovery process. And once I broke free, I had a strong desire to want to share that information with others because of how much it had changed my life. So I volunteered at a nonprofit organization and I began mentoring women. And I did that for about a year and a half. And I had woman after woman after woman that I began to see their lives transform before my very eyes. It was something that I really cherished. And at the time I was working another job that I absolutely hated, and I couldn't motivate myself at that job. I was struggling every day to find the motivation to go to work and to want to stay there and do a good job because I really just didn't enjoy it. I didn't think that it was my purpose, that I was just going to get that paycheck. And so I actually hired a life coach to help me get myself motivated to try to enjoy that job. And what she said just changed everything for me. She said, "Lauren, I don't think this is what you're meant to be doing. What would you be doing if money wasn't an issue? Or if you could just do anything with your time, what would you do?" And I just knew the answer right away. I said, I would just help women. So that same week I quit my job and I started my business. But the problem is that I didn't know anything about running a business. I didn't know how to attract clients to me. I knew that what I had was valuable. I knew that I could coach and mentor women and that I knew that it was my passion, but I had no idea how to attract those coaching clients to me. What I'm going to share with you today is the 4 things that I wish I knew when I got started, because I learned these things along the way, and I've worked with hundreds and thousands of clients over the years, and these are really the things that I see that make the biggest difference in being able to attract those coaching clients to you. So of course, there are going to be things that you need in your business, such as systems and funnels and websites and client portal and all these things, but that's not the focus of this video. And if those are things you want to learn about, subscribe to the channel or leave me a comment, because I will be making more videos about that in the future. But right now, what we want to talk about is the foundational pieces that you need to have in place and you need to be clear on so that you can attract coaching clients to you. And not just any coaching clients, soulmate clients. Because the women who come to me tell me all the time, I am here for a reason. I know that what I went through was the most difficult thing in my life, and I want to give back and share that gift with others. I am here to lead, to serve, to speak, to teach, to lead, to help other people go through something that was absolutely the worst thing in my life or very, very difficult, and help them to transform their lives. If that's you, then obviously you know that you're in the right place. But if you have these 4 things, that you'll be set up for success. So no matter what strategies you use, no matter what kind of marketing or what kind of platforms you use, no matter if you're online, offline, it doesn't really matter. As long as you have these 4 things in place, you will be able to attract coaching clients to you and be able to grow your business to a place where you couldn't even imagine. Let me go ahead and share with you what those 4 things are. Number 1, the first thing is that you must know what problem you're solving and who it is that you're solving it for. I have women all the time come to me and say, I'm a relationship coach, I'm a wellness coach, I'm a health coach, I'm this, I'm that. And what they fail to recognize is the actual problem that they're solving with that kind of coaching. For example, a relationship coach could focus on men, women, early 20s, 30s, 40s, divorced. They could be helping them heal their hearts. They could be helping them find their perfect match. They could help them through breakups. There's so many different problems. And if you just identify yourself as, I'm a relationship coach, or I'm a health coach, or I'm a mindset coach, you are not being specific about the problems that you solve. You have to get an understanding of what is the overarching problem that you're solving, what's that big thing that you're solving, and then maybe there's a bunch of micro problems within that. So I would make a list of 5 or 10 things that you solve for your people, and not the other side of it. We can address that later, because obviously your program and the offerings that you provide for people are going to show people how to go from where they are to where they want to be. So we do want to look at that result, that solution that you're going to be providing. But to start off, you need to know what problems you solve, because that's going to be the difference for someone choosing you or choosing someone else. Because if you just say, I'm a general health coach, the person over there that's saying, I solve women's hormone issues, I solve infertility, those people are going to be getting the clients and not you. So number one, you must know the problem that you solve. And on the flip side of that, you have to know who it's for. So are you working with men? Are you working with women? How old are they? Where do they live? Where are they in their life? You want to understand who this person is on a deep level, and those problems will be reflected in that. So there'll be internal problems, there'll be problems with their feelings, they're struggling with things, there'll be problems with their mentality and what they're thinking, what they're limiting, and then there will be the things that show up in their life. How do those internal problems manifest on the outside? So what are they struggling with? What does that look like on a day-to-day basis? And then who is that person that's struggling with that? This is all contained within my program. I call it the Soulmate Client Magnet, where you really have to get clear on who you're helping, on what those problems are, so that you know how to speak to those people and what that message is. So that's this next step, is how to communicate with those soulmate people. So it's not enough just to know what the problem is or who you're helping, but you need to know what message is going to attract them. And this tip for you is all about knowing, how do I clearly communicate my value and what the problems are that I'm solving to my ideal people. So on a more general sense, this is marketing, this is messaging, this is marketing, this is lead gen. And we could do this in a lot of different ways. I help women with all different types of strategies, where it's online, offline, all different types of ways. But the bottom line is that this is a muscle that you must develop in knowing how to clearly communicate to your prospects that you can solve their problems. You also have to articulate that message in a way that attracts people to you. The way that I've always done this, and especially if you resonate with the fact that you are here for a reason because you've gone through something that you also want to help people go through, what I've always communicated with people is that, look, I know where you are because I've been there. I've struggled with that. I know how hard it is. I know what that's like. If I can do it, you can do it too. I'm no different. I'm no more special. I'm just a little further down the path, and I'd love to guide you and show you the way. That to people is very disarming. It's not you standing up on a pedestal saying, I'm the authority. I'm this expert that I know everything and you just need to listen to me. It's really speaking to people where they're at. It's helping them know that you understand where they are. It's accessing your empathy and your compassion for other people, and really just being authentic with people so that they know that you're not just telling them something because this is something you read in a book. It's actually something that you went through and that you have experience solving, and that this is something that you help all of your clients get really great results in the same area because you're an expert at it, because you went through it. Knowing what that problem is, who you're helping, and what that message is, and clearly communicating it so that people know that you get them, that you can actually help solve their problem and get them to the ultimate outcome on the other side. The next thing that you have to have is sales skills. Once you know who you're talking to and the problems you solve, and you're able to clearly communicate that to your prospects in all different ways, whatever marketing strategy you use, you're going to need to bring people in and utilize your sales skills in order to enroll them as a client. This is the number one thing that if this is all you did, it was focus on just your sales skills, you would be able to know how to create money on demand, how to bring clients in no matter where you are, no matter who you're talking to. You can bring those people in and essentially bring them in and enroll them as a client. The way that I look at sales is that this is a service to your client. And when you're talking to them either in the DM or on a sales page or on a Zoom call, whichever way your sales strategy is set up, you want them to know that you get them, you want to explore their challenges that they're having, you want to understand the goals and the vision that they have, and then you get to connect the dots that the program that you're offering is a way for them to solve their problem. And you'll hear me say this over and over again, because your enrollment skills, your sales skills are going to be the thing that makes or breaks you as a coach. If you want to attract coaching clients to you, if you want to enroll those people, you have to get good at the skills of being an entrepreneur. You have to get good at the skills of being a business owner. And I hear women all the time tell me, well, I just want to coach. And the truth is that everybody wants to be a coach and follow their passion and do what they love, but nobody wants to be a business owner. But the hard truth is that if you don't learn these skills, that you won't have clients. Sales is the lifeblood of your business. And if you don't know how to enroll clients, you've attracted them to you. If you don't know how to enroll them, then you're not going to be very successful in the long term. So that's why I'm including this in here, because you could have the most highly qualified person come to you, and if you don't have sales skills to be able to enroll them, then you're just not going to be successful. So this step entails you helping the client make a decision to change their life. And that conversation that they have with you is them deciding to go all in with you as their coach, with you in the program, and making that choice to change their pattern. Because all the information that someone needs to change is out there, right? We are inundated with information on all the different social media apps, on YouTube, on the internet. So someone not being able to solve their problem is not for a lack of information. What they don't know is how to actually do it. And that's where you come in. They are going to hire you because you can help them get to where they want to be through accountability, through coaching, through investment, through all the different things that you're going to offer in your program to help them get from point A to from where they are to where they want to be, point B, right? So the last step in my tips here today that I'm giving you is to have an irresistible offer that if you are setting your system up correctly, that and you do your enrollment calls in this way, that people are going to naturally see that the problems you solve can be solved through your irresistible offer. And maybe there are things in that offer that you do differently that nobody else does, but this is the step where you determine what are the problems I'm solving with this offer, what are the solutions or the results that someone's going to get out of it, and then how can I clearly communicate and articulate that my offer is going to be the thing that helps connect the dots for them. If this is done incorrectly, you will not get clients. They will not see the value. When people come to me and say, my clients are saying that it's too expensive and they can't afford it, it's very rarely a money issue. And sometimes it is, okay, right? There are definitely going to be the people that just don't have the money in the bank. But for most people, when you are utilizing your sales skills and you are offering something that you think is of value, if someone sees that the price of it is too high and the value is too low, there's obviously a gap. And so they're not going to buy. In this step, it's really, really important for the value and the price to be same or the value to exceed price. Right? So that people can see that they're getting a ton of value out of working with you, that you are going to be that person that's going to solve their problems. And essentially this is the glue that allows you to set a really solid foundation to continuously attract coaching clients to you. Because if you think about it, if you know what problems you're solving, if you know who it's for and what that message is that's going to attract them in, and you can clearly communicate that to people, and then they can see the value in it, and you have the sales skills to be able to talk to people, to be able to help people make a decision on whether they want to go in all in on your offer. And then if your offer is highly valuable and fits their needs, then you're going to be able to attract coaching clients to you and enroll coaching clients over and over again who love you, who are obsessed with you, and want to buy everything that you offer. So these are the things that you need to do first as a new coach to be able to attract coaching clients to you. Now, of course, there's other things like, well, how do I set up funnels, and how do I set up my website, and what do I talk about, and how do I set up my content strategy? All of that will be covered in future videos, so make sure you subscribe below. But these are the things that are foundational for new coaches, and really where I see most coaches fail in the beginning because they're missing one of these 4 things. So in the comments below, leave me a message and let me know, what do you think about this? What are you missing as a new coach? And what do you want more information on, or what do you need help with? I'd love to hear from you personally. If you feel like you want to learn more about the Rich Confident Coach program, click the link to apply below and get on the phone with a member of our team, and we'll be able to set up a customized action plan for you so that you know exactly what to do, what steps to take, so that you can set yourself up for success. And if you just want to get some more information about who I am and what I have to offer, there is a link below to sign up to get my free ebook, The 6 Mistakes Coaches Make on Their Way to 6 Figures and How to Fix Them. So you'll be subscribed to my email list. I email out new content and value every single week. So make sure you get on my email list to stay in contact with me. If you need anything else, please let me know. Remember, this is the way to break free and create a business and life you love.